This is a new demo. Yeah. So our regular class I wanted to continue from tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, but please be here, no worries. Hello guys, good morning and good evening from different places. First of all, thank you very much for joining this demo and thank you for taking some time. So my name is Raghava. I have been in the IT sector for more than 12 years. And I've been working on the Snowflake from past 3 years. So parallelly, so conducting online trainings. Almost this is a 15th batch or 16th batch. So far I delivered multiple batches on the Snowflake. Yeah. So this is a content I wanted to cover. So if you see, I think everybody is seeing my screen. Okay. So this is a Snowflake content. So you will be getting Snowflake is a cloud tool actually. That's why you will be understanding cloud first. And this is a cloud warehouse. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. Okay. So that's why you will get a data warehouse in basics. Then introduction to the Snowflake, how to connect to the Snowflake, how to load and unload the data from Snowflake. So there are Snowflake features. Okay. So it's altogether, so 35 classes, 35 to 40 hours. Okay. So the duration is 35 to 40 hours. So every day class is there at 1 hour, 15 minutes, like that. But overall motto would be 45 hours. So you will also get the understanding on the Python for Snowflake. So you will, I'm along with this Snowflake, you need a little bit knowledge on the Python also. Not expert to be in the Python, but you need some Python libraries which are used in the Snowflake. It's not a full-fledged Python, guys. It is a Python for the Snowflake. And anyways, Snowflake is nothing but a SQL only. So whatever you do, it will be in the form of SQLs only. Can you see? So a lot of SQLs are here. Our work is in the SQL only. Okay. So SQL is the obviously whatever we do, our entire all classes are in the SQL only. And you will get a one sample project. So this is a sample project. We are already working for the previous batches. See, SPAS is a sample project. So we will have all the information in the sample project. So, and cloud is AWS. Okay. So I'm from the AWS background. So the cloud is a AWS cloud, and Azure I'm also covering, but I'm not from Azure background, but I know very simple, very basics on the Azure. So basically consider your cloud is a AWS cloud, and you will also get resume preparation help. So we have a lot of resumes with us. Okay. So we have some resumes. I'll help you on how to resume. So we have some questions answers as well. Questions answers. And if anybody is willing to participate in mock interviews, it's up to you. So mock interviews. So this course is for developer. Once you complete this job, you will get a job as a Snowflake developer. Snowflake developer. And these questions will be used to clear the interview. Sorry, what is that? Certification purpose. Okay, so this is the complete stuff. So Snowflake is, first of all, Snowflake is very easy to learn, guys. Anybody can learn Snowflake by reading the YouTube and all, but so you will not get this knowledge, Python Snowflake knowledge, and you will also not get this knowledge out of the YouTube. You will not get a sample project knowledge. Okay. So, and anyways, mock interviews questions also you will get. This is a tool, but in my case, this is the thing. Okay. So, because now we see that Python is a very strong partner to the Snowflake nowadays. So, this is about course content. Any questions here from anybody? I mean, please keep your questions, which is not related to this syllabus. Last 15 minutes, we will have a nice time for all your questions.
Sir.
Any questions related to this topic, please ask me now. Yeah.
Sir, I need to learn a cloud also, sir. Sir, Snowflake.
I'm sorry.
As well as cloud is important to learn.
Yeah.
Snowflake as well as
yes.
parallel to cloud. AWS.
Yes, exactly. Not cloud. You should not be expert in the cloud. So in cloud, 5% of knowledge is sufficient. Like services, S3 service, so EC2 services, few services are sufficient.
We are, after this course we are ready to do a deploy.
Ready to
by any Snowflake developer.
Your voice
we
is
can do
little
sir as
bad.
a job in Snowflake developer.
Yeah, you will. This is for the Snowflake developer, not for architect or data modeler. This course is meant for Snowflake developer position. Am I answering you?
For this position, Snowflake developer, we need to basic learn of cloud and Python also.
Yeah. I'm
SQL,
teaching
Python,
that, right?
and cloud.
Yeah. So you will get a basic.
Any project, sir? We can do any project, real-time project.
Sorry, Pramod. Nobody will give you a real-time project, first of all. Okay, because real-time project is completely authorized. So if someone says real-time project, that is a fake. Okay, so you will get a sample project. This sample project will give you a feel of real-time.
Sample project.
Yeah, real-time project, because the data is security there, and it's like who will give a money out of our shelf or ATM, right? That's real. So you will get a sample project.
A sample
And
project.
would you like to Python language as well? And,
yeah, you will get a Python also. Python for Snowflake. So not all libraries of Python is version. So we have a Python for machine learning, Python for neural network, right? But we will learn Python for the Snowflake. Yes.
So what is the kind of Snowflake developer, sir?
From
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm from non-IT background, so maybe I don't know about like coding and this or
no problem.
Like
non-IT background is the best option. So you will learn all these things from the scratch. So all you probably you are putting two hours extra effort than other people, but it will be right fit for you. Don't worry about our non-IT background. So please practice more. That is the only request from me.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So
once again, this is Ravi Kumar.
Yeah. Hi, Ravi.
So yeah, hi. So there is no. This is only for Snowflake developer, not for this architect, right?
It's not for architect. Yeah. So for architect, we need along with this course, you need other tools knowledge like ER Studio or dimensional modeling tools you need to learn. So ER Studio.
I'm a DWH. I'm also around 18 years experience in this.
What is the tool you are using, Ravi?
Yeah, that Snowflake, I worked on it earlier. So now I'm looking for that Snowflake admin or architect kind of role. Developer also, I'm 2 years I work, but I'm ETL developer, data stage, informatica, talent and all. So unfortunately, in my account, there I have an opportunity on Snowflake. So I worked on it. So now I am getting calls more on Snowflake architect. Naukri, when I place my resume, they are asking more on Snowflake architect.
Mm-hmm.
So ER modeling also, I have an idea. I worked earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any course for a Snowflake architect?
Snowflake architect course, I am not giving, I'm a Snowflake architect. I am not giving Snowflake architect course. The reason is we need a lot of licenses. So we need to get a license of ER Studio, not ER model. ER Studio is a tool. Erwin is, already, Erwin is a tool, right? So those tools are very difficult to explain in the classroom. So if you have a dimensional modeling knowledge, so you will be learning the Snowflake full-fledged stuff, but you need to apply it for the architect. So this is for developer role only. Though I am architect, so because architect course is completely different, but this course will cover admin activities. So developer and admin activities will help you. My course is not helping for the architect position because architect course is, I don't know, it's not available in market from other institutes or not. In this class, even it is very difficult to market also and very difficult to explain in the classroom because the tools are tools are not available so extremely, free licenses are not there. And also if I want to run architect course, somebody should be very strong in the development side also. But very nice point for you is you are from the ETL background. Okay, so you can learn the basics of Snowflake and you apply, already ER modeling, right? You can apply that modeling to that. But to answer you very simple, I have no setup for the architect course explanation because that setup is very restricted and it's licensed.
And one more thing, what about, are you providing any certification? Recently, I attempted for Snow Pro. I completed that medium level, intermediate level 201 also. So is there any, again, Snow Pro I attempted, but out of 750, I got 680 or that marks.
Certification part, don't worry. I have given questions and answers. I'll connect with you separately through Divakar and I help you on clearing the certification. So I'll help you on clearing the certification by positive or negative way. But my questions also helped. So my old students also cleared certificate with my questions answers by hacking them. So we have a questions answers here.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want to clear, we will discuss.
Yeah,
Go through this.
I want to complete the certification also very soon. Why? Because
no, it's on your own, or you wanted to clear through the different channel?
Yeah, my own only. Why? Because I almost prepared just 1 or 2 marks. I missed it due to lot of check buttons and all. I have all the dumps and all, but
Oh, you have dumps already. Okay.
yeah, but still 1 or 2 things that system lately joined in Pearson through that channel I write the exam. I'm working
No
in
problem.
Cognizant.
This part certificate, these questions will help you to clear certificate along with the help document of Snowflake.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but also I'll connect with you and I'll also help you on how to prepare it.
Okay.
Let's keep.
Yeah. I'm joining this course, can you help me to complete this certification through PSN?
Yeah, obviously. So that's a motto. That's a course curriculum.
Okay. Right. Sorry. Continue. I am not disturbing much. Already I
No
disturbed.
problem. Yes, you are always welcome to ask your questions because don't keep yourself idle, guys. So please ask your question and raise your voice. Then only you will get a good benefit out of the trainers. So if you join and just keep silent, so you are waking up at say early morning, right? All right, guys. So this is the thing. These are the topics we cover as a part of our curriculum. And so these are the prerequests. So don't worry about prerequest. All these prerequests are covered, okay, as a part of our curriculum. Okay, but technically speaking, what are the prerequests for you? So you should be aware about a SQL. We are covering SQL and any of the cloud. The beauty of this tool is it works on it runs the warehouse on the any cloud. Okay, and you will also get the data warehousing basics Okay, so what is data warehousing and all, and you'll get a little bit Python knowledge also. Already I told the curriculum. Okay, so how is the market actually? So very first question is, you wanted to switch your career, or you wanted to ramp up your career, means you wanted to make your career is good, right? So market is very good compared to a lot of other technologies nowadays. Okay, just now as Ravi told, he's getting a lot of calls on the architecture side. So there are multiple calls from the developer side also. Okay, so market is not only good in India, it's good across US, UK, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Singapore also getting the Snowflake nowadays. So you wanted to settle somewhere outside of the country, so its market is very good. So what is that? So this is not purely for the freshers guys. Okay, so for freshers, it will be really a learning experience. For experienced guys, so what is the minimum entry is a 2 years. People are asking the minimum 2 years. If you have 2 years gap in your education, or you complete your 2 years of your career in any other technology. Okay, because when you are running resume, no one will ask your previous technology. Okay, so because you are saying previous technology is Snowflake only, so 2 years is experience. At least 2 years you are getting nice calls. So what are the roles of the Snowflake job is, there are 3 different roles. One, either you will be a developer or admin or architect. So you will be getting one of these roles based upon your experience. Initially developer, so or admin, so you will get architect. So our course is covering these 2 topics, developer and admin. So 80% admin activities I am covering. Okay, full-fledged developer you will be. Okay, so this is about the salary ranges. See this second line. Okay, if you are at the 2 years Snowflake guy and overall experience is 5 years, let us say overall experience 5 years. In the 5 years, your Snowflake experience is 2 years. This is the thing. If your experience is 3 years, this is the thing. If your experience is, your overall is 3 and overall is 5 to 8 years and Snowflake experience 3 years, this is a package. This is Indian currency I'm speaking. So total 10 years and Snowflake experience. This is true. Okay, if you want to I mean, I'll show you some offer letters also at the end of the class. Okay, maybe 2 years. So this is a trend. You can check in the LinkedIn or Naukri or in the Monster. These are the salary ranges. Salaries are very good. And this class, exclusively for this class, I'm going to teach you one more tool called as a IACS. Because I prepared a material full-fledged for this Informatica Intelligent Cloud. So this combination is very rare. Snowflake with IACS are very rare. So you can go to Google and search for Snowflake with IACS. Snowflake with IACS jobs. Okay, you will see a lot of jobs are there. It's a very high level, but a lot of companies are using Snowflake with IACS. Don't worry about what is IACS and all now, but I'm telling exclusively for this batch, this is the thing. So when you have this combination, calls are very, very good in the market, because in my company also I'm looking for a guy with Snowflake with IACS. Okay, so these are the salary ranges and all. It's very common questions. Okay, yes, Balamurali, please ask your question. Guys, please listen Balamurali question.
Yeah. So in this course, are we going to include some kind of a migration as well? Because
yeah, whatever the sample project I am telling, right, that is a SQL Server to Snowflake migration project.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Okay, so let's jump into the. We have a question. We don't have contacts for please message. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse. I believe it is. We cover more on what is data warehouse and all. You know warehouse, right? So warehouse is a collection of the data, correct? Warehouse is a collection of items like that also. So we have a data warehouse is a collection of the data. So let's make simple things for you. See, warehouse is a, if you see, this is a warehouse. Insert.
Under illustrations, you might get it.
No, it's all right. This is a warehouse. You know, what is this warehouse? This data warehouse is a collection of data. Assume that there is a 1 terabyte data is there. Okay. So the point here is, so where do we do our first question would be, where is the where is the data warehouse present? Where is the data warehouse present is, there are two places you can, all you need to do here is, in this class, you need to build this warehouse. So you need to construct a warehouse. Okay, where do you construct is the first question. Where is this warehouse present is, either in a on-premise or on cloud. On-premise or on cloud. You can put this, I mean, it's like, let's assume, so you are saying warehouses in your organization, right? In your local area also. Where is the warehouse present? So it's in some place. That place is either on-premise or on cloud. Okay, so our topic is not about on-premise. So we are very advanced in the market. Almost on-premise is gone. So we need to build a warehouse in the on-cloud. So what is Snowflake here? Snowflake is, it is a warehouse and it is a warehouse plus it is a technology. It is a technology to build a warehouse. Where? On cloud. Any cloud you can do. Okay. So Snowflake is a warehouse. It's a storage and also it's a technology. So that is the beauty of this tool. If you see other things in the market, so you need a technology different and storage different. But Snowflake is acting as a warehouse and it is a technology. So once you get a warehouse, Snowflake license, or once you launch Snowflake, you get access to both the things. So where is the, okay, what kind of cloud is supported by? What kind of cloud is used to store the data? See, here cloud is for to store the data. Any cloud, either AWS, you know, these are the cloud systems in the market. If you are not aware about these cloud names, so AWS is a cloud from Amazon. Google Cloud Platform is from Google. So Microsoft Azure is from the Microsoft. You can build this warehouse on any cloud. So coming back to question, why warehouse is needed? First of all, these are all basics. So don't worry if you are aware about them already. So don't worry. Why warehouse is needed? Warehouse is needed to understand and analyze the data. Understand and analyze the data. Say you wanted to put some items in a warehouse. So why people are placing some items in a warehouse? Because they wanted to store it for longer time and they wanted to buy, they wanted to sell after some time. So same like this. So to understand and analyze the data so that business can, okay, business or any company can take a decision. So for example, let me take a small example. I don't want to spend much time on this because it's very basic. So suppose a supermarket is building a warehouse. Why supermarket is building a warehouse? Because supermarket wanted to understand the sales of the business. Say they wanted to understand what is the profit of the quarter. So what is the profit of last year? Suppose take a banking example. So bank will build a business, will build a warehouse. Why a warehouse is needed in bank? They wanted to understand how many transactions are happened today. So how many suppose say loans are closed today for various operations. So overall, our warehouse is needed to store the data and analyze the data for the business decision. So where is the warehouse present? You can put that warehouse on cloud or on-premise. So, but our Snowflake is a technology to build the warehouse, and also it is a warehouse. It's both. Don't see warehouse and technology different. Snowflake is a single solution for that. So on what kind of a cloud? These are the clouds. Okay. Now, if you see same story here, Snowflake is a cloud warehouse, and it is a software as a service. What is software as a service is, many of you are heard this word, SS, software as a service. Suppose take WhatsApp. You are opening web WhatsApp and you are opening the 1 minute, guys. So you have a web WhatsApp and WhatsApp application also, means what you are using in a different forms. Same way, believe me, when you are traveling in a car, you can launch a Snowflake in your mobile and you can work. That easy it is. Guys, if you are not speaking kindly mute. Maybe, I'm sorry to say, Madhu, please mute yourself. I'm sorry, guys, I'm taking some solid decision to mute you. If you want to speak, please unmute. Okay, so it is a software as a service. And see, why people are choosing Snowflake, it stores a very huge amount of the data. You can easily store 100 terabytes of the data in the Snowflake. So if you see the Citibank warehouse, now Citibank warehouse is completely in a Snowflake. Citibank transactions are almost 200 to 300 terabytes per day. So Snowflake enables a huge data storage without any issue. Okay, it is one of the nice tool for the storing the large data for very less cost. There are some competitors for Snowflake, but the Snowflake storage cost is very less. And also it's a technology. If you see this, Snowflake is a warehouse. It's a storage plus technology. As a technology, it is very good in processing. Non-Snowflake technologies are taking 1 hour. Snowflake, I am promising you that Snowflake is taking within 20 seconds. Sorry, within 20 minutes. So that kind of processing fast is very good. Okay. And also somebody is looking at data, so it would be very easy to process. Okay. Okay, see, this is the biggest advantage, data processing and storage, and price also very less. Just now, I'll tell you one real-time example. I have migrated the data from Teradata to Snowflake in my previous project. Teradata to Snowflake I migrated. As per the client, they saved almost 40% of the cost. So earlier it was $10,000, suppose $10 billion. After Snowflake, it was $6 billion only. So one more application I have worked, that is from SQL Server to Snowflake migration. SQL Server to Snowflake migration also almost 30% cost is saved. That is true. So that is the reason so many people are changing the warehouse. It's like already you are holding your item in one warehouse. So you are moving to Snowflake now. Okay. So it's as simple as that. So storage and processing is very high. Okay. So these are some comparisons. Okay. Please note your question, guys. I will have a last 10 minutes for the questions. Okay. So these are some comparisons. Okay. What if you go to Snowflake from on-premise especially? Okay. So one interesting thing in the Snowflake is you no need to buy a license. Suppose you wanted to install the Microsoft Office. I believe everyone are good at Microsoft Office. You want to install a Microsoft Office on your computer, you will get a license key, right? Right. So same here also, you will get a license key for non-Snowflake technology. For Snowflake, you no need to buy any server kind of thing, any kind of license keys. So you no need to put up something. Sorry, Madhu, keeping you mute. Okay, thank you. Okay. So you no need to put anything on infrastructure because everything is on the cloud. So no infrastructure is needed. If you wanted to see, I'll show you. And one more thing is, if you are already working, you will know. If you don't know that, if you're not working, don't worry. If you are already working, so we will have two guys. Like one guy is dedicatedly working on database setup and maintenance. I'll tell you, Oracle 15 is in the market. Okay. So 10 years back, Oracle 8 was in the market. So the companies were using Oracle 8 by that time. Now they are actually moving to Oracle 15. So they are moving means every time they are getting a new license or new patch or new updates. So somebody has to sit in front of the system and apply the patch or apply the new software. But Snowflake is automatic. Can you please mute yourself? Madhu, if you are traveling, please mute.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, you can easily deploy it and manage it very well. Okay. So you will have no setup cost, no maintenance cost. So being a Snowflake purchaser, you will have no setup and maintenance. You no need to apply the patches, but Snowflake will apply everything for us. What I would like to say from this slide is, it is very cheaper compared to the other on-premise technology. And also, it's not a client server model. Okay, so there is no server, such kind of things. All you need to do here is just how you are opening gmail.com. In same way, you can open a Snowflake and work it. I'll show you this one of the Snowflake login, then you will see that how it is looking like. So what I'm doing now, this is my URL. It's like google.com or gmail.com. This is my URL. All you need to do here is launch it, whether you are an architect or whether you are an administrator or a developer, whoever it is, you launch this URL because it's a cloud tool. Just you launch something on there, okay, and you start work it. See, this is a tool. Very simple tool. Okay, very easy to use. So if you see this Excel, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 menus are there, sub menus are there. Okay, so again, lot of items are there, icons are there. So these many are there, but Snowflake is very clean and crispy. Okay, so it is very easy to use. So no sub menus, no main menus, such kind of headaches are not here. It's very easy to use. The tool is even anybody can, even 10th class can come, to be very frank. So it's very, very easy to learn. Okay, so there is no things. And also you will have a lot of support from the Snowflake. Okay, so from the company also you will get a lot of support. So overall from this slide, I would like to say that it is very easy to use and its maintenance cost is very less. You no need to apply the patches or upgrades, and it is not a client server model like on-premise. You no need to buy any hardware or software. You no need to buy any hardware for that. Everything is on the cloud. Okay. So any questions from these slides from anybody?
So want to explain the fourth point, cloning data to support data science.
Yeah, so that is called actually, say, once you build a warehouse, who will be using this data? Who will be using this data? Either data science people. Nowadays, I'll tell you who are using this data. Data science people will use for their machine learning activities or for the insights. So you will also get a data from some reporting tools, either Tableau, ClickView. These kind of the reporting guys can come and use it. So they'll also be feeling very easy to get the data out of it. So that is called as a data science support. Okay, so these are the users of the data. Once you put the data in the warehouse, this team, either data science team or the data engineering team or other reporting tools, will collect the data.
So, Raghav, what about the data security wise?
Yeah. Security is very good. It has a security algorithms. Okay, so how Snowflake works, Snowflake works on the completely encrypted data. encrypted data, and we have a very certified what is called secured mechanisms are implemented in the Snowflake. You know, when you want to transfer the data over the network, so Snowflake is completely authorized for, it's very nice secured. So I understand why are you asking this question. So we are working on the internet, we are working on a very open space, right? But don't worry, Snowflake security is very good. Not only a 2-layer security is there. One is Snowflake security, and Snowflake is also loaning the cloud security as well. 2-layer security is there in the Snowflake. We no need to worry about. That's what I'm telling. Being a user, don't worry about a storage, don't worry about a processing, don't worry about a security. All you need to focus in how to put the data in the warehouse and how to build a warehouse and how to use the data. So this is a certified one, Snowflake. Balamurali.
Yeah, thank you, Raghav.
Any other questions from these 2 slides?
Hello.
Yes, Srinath.
Little, this is Ravi Kumar. So
Yeah, hi.
little more intro. How much TB it will support in Snowflake?
No limit on that.
No limit.
Unlimited scalable. It's proven. So today you are loading 1 terabyte. There is a server, there is a system crashed. All of the data going to 1 KB. So for today, you will be charged for 1 TB. Tomorrow, you will be charged for 1 KB only. But it is okay to accommodate either 1 KB or 1 TB. Suppose day after tomorrow, all of a sudden it will become 200 TB. So Snowflake will do. What Snowflake is doing here is, Snowflake will be communicating with the cloud. Where is the data stored finally? Cloud only, correct? So Snowflake will be communicating to the cloud behalf of you, and it will be giving a space. It's a more elastic and scalable in nature. So no limit on the data size. So simply sit on your development activity, backend Snowflake will take care. That's why people are going to this place. Yeah, no limit on the, to answer your question straightforward, no limit in the data size. You no need to restrict yourself as a 1 TB or 1 KB or 100 KB.
Yeah, and one more. Don't mistake this is silly or not. See,
Not
here
really silly. Don't think that. Yeah.
This is like the Snowflake comes under ETL or ELT. As
Both.
per my understanding,
Both.
ELT.
No,
Both, right?
both. Snowflake has ETL technology and ELT. It's both. You can extract transform load, and you can transform and apply that. You can load and apply the logic. So that is one more advantage of the Snowflake. Yeah, it's both, Ravi.
Okay, thank you.
Raghav, when you are saying that server might be crashed, so how do we maintain the data? Say like if sometimes the Snowflake server got down and
server in the sense data provider side server.
The Snowflake side database might be down.
Not Snowflake side server. So there is somebody is giving the data to put it in a warehouse, correct? Such side there are problems. They are giving the less data. So suppose you are giving the data to me and I am building the Snowflake, correct?
Yes.
Usually that is the case, right? So
yes.
Suppose today you have given 1 terabyte data to me. Okay. I placed and I am telling that, hey Bala, so for 1 terabyte, $10 is a cost. Tomorrow your side there is a problem and you are giving me only 1 KB. Your side server is crashed because Snowflake side no server. That's what I am telling. Okay, I am a storage and processing engine. So tomorrow you give only 1 KB. I'll charge you for 1 KB only.
Okay, so you mean to say that there is no down on the Snowflake side, it is 24 hours availability.
Exactly. So that's 24 and 365 days availability.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
You can experience it. I'm not, I mean, you can also see in the classroom as well.
So compared to other tools, this is cheaper or costly?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. No, Teradata migration happened. So 40% cost saved, very cheaper. This tool is very, very cheap. Not only cheap. Guys, any other questions? Krishna, Maunika, Pavan, Pramod, Pratik, Rajendra, Satish, Suhail.
Yes, it's clear up to now.
Wonderful. Thank you. But I would like to make you more interactive, guys, because you are spending good amount of time here. I think Madhu is traveling. Sunil, Vishwa, I think Vishwa is already existing student. Vidya Sagar.
Just a moment, sir. Maunika, Induvati Kenga, Jyoti Satish Venkat Reddy, Trinath, Sunil Kumar. You don't have your contact
Venkat
number.
Reddy is
Okay, sir.
my known person. Yeah.
Okay. Trinath, Sunil Kumar.
Yeah, Trinath
and,
is Ravi Kumar only. Yes.
Trinath is Ravi
Please
Kumar.
stay.
Just now he told.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Just now I messaged them in WhatsApp link. Please ping me there. Okay. We don't have your
Okay.
numbers.
Okay.
Monica and Induvati, Jyoti, Satish. Okay. Trinath, Sunil Kumar also.
All right. If there are no other questions from those two slides, yeah. So let's understand this slide. Okay. This is how is it possible? So far we are discussing a lot about Snowflake, right? So it's a cheaper, storage is very fast, means processing is very faster. It is giving you a lot of comfortability and security is good. We have discussed that. It's all possible because of this architecture. Okay, so it's a very innovative architecture, guys. So this architecture is a most basic unit of the Snowflake course. Okay, this is the one we need to understand very well, and we do this architecture activity only. I mean, you will not be architecture, but this is a terminology. Okay, so let me ask you a simple question. Say, you know, this is a Snowflake. How is the data in the Snowflake? Is in the form of tables only. Suppose this is the table 1. Okay, so this is a table 2. So you have a set of tables in this Snowflake. Okay, so this is a warehouse. So it's completely Snowflake only. And in this Snowflake, it is a warehouse on the cloud. Suppose so data warehouse on the, assume that it is a AWS. And the data is in the form of tables. Where is the tables available? That is nothing but storage layer. You know, all your data is in your warehouse. Snowflake is a technology. It builds a warehouse and it's process the data. Correct. That is a Snowflake definition. Where is that storage? Is a cloud. So Snowflake will have a nice rapport with the cloud system. So Snowflake will buy some space on the AWS cloud and it will keep the data into that cloud. So that is the reason you need a cloud background to work with the Snowflake. So what is this cloud? Is any cloud. So today it's a AWS, tomorrow it could be GCP. So cloud to cloud is also very easy through the Snowflake. But overall this storage is a cloud. Okay. You can see this fundamental layer. It's a cloud storage. So how is the data stored in the cloud? In the form of tables. It's stored in the cloud, but when you see, it will see in the form of the tables only. You can see here. So this is my data. So select star from customer. I already stored some data in the cloud. I'm picking from this cloud. What is the cloud here? AWS is cloud. So this is the data. So when you see your data, this is a Ravi record and this is a Raki record. So some customers data. Okay. This customer data is picked from the cloud. So very first step you need to understand here is your storage, data storage is a cloud. Whatever items you are keeping, items are all our tables here. So they will be in the cloud. Everything is cloud. And second thing is, second layer is called as a compute layer. What is this compute layer? No. So let's compare the non-Snowflake technology. Suppose this is a table. Let's assume this is a customer table. I'm writing this query. Select star from customer. This is a query. Assume that this is a Oracle technology or SQL Server technology. Non-Snowflake, I would like to say. Okay. So assume that this customer table is of 100 terabytes. And it is taking 10 seconds, sorry, 10 minutes. And it is taking 10 minutes. So if you are already from the warehousing background, can you tell me what is the reason for this? Anybody? Can you guess? So I'm running the this query, if you are already aware, just this is all about why it is taking 10 minutes. Any idea?
There is no
Any
parallel
values?
processing in this, I think, Oracle.
Due to more joins, 10 TB, its data is used, so it will take 10 minutes.
Okay, so volume is very high. Okay, if volume is very high, why 10 minutes? Assume that client is asking in 2 minutes. So one is a value. Other reason?
And the processes, sir. The
No
process.
parallel processing.
All right.
The processor, it may be, if it may be low or based on the RAM also, it will take more time.
Okay, limited resources.
Yes.
Okay. Any other guess?
Due to
In
query
Snowflake,
more joins,
columnar processing is there.
I'm sorry.
Columnar
giant.
processing.
Okay,
Like
columnar processing. Okay, the way how it interacts the data. Okay.
Scalability.
process, it will take a little faster.
Not
It will take more joins,
okay, maybe complex query.
complex queries,
But this query is not complex, simple query, right?
select star, right?
Yeah, only select star only, no complex query. Any other guess? First of all, so thanks all for your wonderful response. So all are valid reasons. But who is running this query? I mean, what is the background program running this query? An engine, right? Processor. So the processor name is SQL engine. So this processor is processing this query. What is the problem here? No, the processor and the storage both are coupled. Means, when Oracle is building the system, so processor and storage both are coupled together. Means one is waiting for others. So if processor is waiting for the storage, if storage is very high, processor is low. If storage is very less, processor is fast. So what happened? There is a dependency between processor and the storage. That is the main reason for any performance issues. They have tied in such a way. If it is a huge storage, processor is slow. You will be doing your own activity to speed up the processor. Either you do apply a partitioning, indexing. That's a different story. But SQL engine is a processor that the processor and your storage are dependent together. So there is no separation between them. If they are separated, so processor will run its own speed. It's as simple as two friends are in the same room. Okay, so they will be dependent on each other. When they are separated, they'll travel in their own way. So our Snowflake actually break this. That's a architecture of the Snowflake, innovative. That's innovative architecture. Storage and processing both are separated. So that's what you see in the architecture. See, can you see there is no link between your storage to the processor? Okay, our processor name is here in Oracle or SQL Server, it's SQL engine. But in the Snowflake, the processor name is virtual warehouse. I'm trying to say that you will be familiar with the terminology. It's a virtual warehouse. So what is the fundamental here is storage and processor is separated, decentralized and centralized management. Processor and storage is separated and centralized management. So see, let us understand more with this example. Assume that there is a company. In the company, there are 3 departments. One is a finance department, another is a marketing department. Say bank. We have a finance department and a marketing department. And there are some other departments for testing purpose. See, this is a marketing department. This is a finance department. These two are the testing departments. What happened now? So as it is separated, finance department can come individually and use the storage. Marketing department can come individually and use the storage. These two testing departments can come individually and store the storage on their own speed. So Snowflake is, suppose, try to understand. This marketing guy is using, see, this symbol is a virtual warehouse, guys. Marketing guy is looking for the huge data and he wants data in very minimum amount of the time. So he can choose his own processors. I mean to say, So user has a facility. So far, this processor is under control of Oracle company. But in Snowflake, this processor is in your hand, means in the user's hand. Both has given to the users. Like, so engine can, so this SQL engine has given to the user. Okay, you know that. Especially you know that how much fast you are going. Say finance team is holding 2 virtual warehouses, means it is taking its processing onto virtual warehouse. And this development and testing can also like. So what I would like to say here is overall decentralized and a central management. Decentralized and central management is the management is centrally, but resources are decentralized. I'll give it one general example. You are running a transport company. So you are running a transport company. Assume that. So Monica called and she is asking for a vehicle for 4 people. What is the need? 4 people traveling is a need. So you will give a car to them. Say Pawan called and he wanted to travel. He need a vehicle for 40 people. You give a bus, as simple as that. So depend upon the user need. Okay, so here Pawan can come and pick his own vehicle. You will give a car and bus, everything to Pawan. Then Pawan will say, Pawan will pick up bus, because 40 people wanted to. Say Monica case. So you will have a, you are a company side. So you have a car and you have a bus and a lot of vehicles are there. So you are giving flexibility to Monica to pick. So tomorrow, all of a sudden, 5 more people are added into the Monica's travel. Then she will pick 1 more car. All of a sudden, Pawan plan collapsed and only 4 people, 40 people expected and 4 people came. Then he will go to car. See, what I mean to say here is, depend upon the need of the user, he can pick the processing. So nobody is controlling in the background. See here, example, one more. So marketing guy, his need data very faster. That's why he is using 3 processors, 3 virtual warehouses. Processors are virtual. So finance team is looking for 2 virtual warehouses. So just like Pawan Pawan picked a bus and Monica picked a car. All of a sudden, the finance team's data is going high. Then tomorrow, finance team can come and pick up 1 more virtual warehouse. So completely, it's a user control. Okay. Suppose I'll tell you the case. Same, I'll explain here. See, I'm running this query. What is the duration of the query? 62 milliseconds. I'm not happy with this fast. What I'll do? I'll pick this is the way you can pick. Immediately from the drop down, I pick a big processor. See, 62 milliseconds, right? Now, 52 milliseconds. Sorry. So I am a user of a Snowflake. Being a user of a Snowflake, you can take your own decisions. So that is called centralized management. So nobody will control you. Nobody will actually control your processor. So from the user end, you will have a storage. All of a sudden, finance team's data is going down from 100 terabytes to 1 KB. Yes, this will be applicable. So marketing team is working with 3 processors. Tomorrow, huge data coming in the marketing. Then immediately he can scale up his size and he can scale up his processor. So this is the basic fundamental. So overall, the Snowflake architecture is a centralized management and complete control is given to the user. User can increase storage or decrease storage. As per that, billing will come. User can increase its processing or decrease its processing in the form of virtual warehouses. That is also user control. These are all monitored by the Snowflake by using these services like metadata service, security service, transaction service. Don't worry much about this. You are doing some activity, right? So suppose, say Monica picked a car. So that car should be a valid car, right? So if there is a problem in the car, so you are responsible for that. So that is called, you are servicing that. Say what is the problem? Say Pawan is actually picked a bus and in the middle of the journey, 10 people dropped. So suppose 35 people dropped, only 5 people are there. Then you serve the car. I mean, till the place where he traveled, you charge for bus fee. So after that, his passengers are reduced. So you will give a car to them. That is a service. So that kind of services are offered by these services. Don't worry much about it. The point to be noted here is it's a centralized management and resources are decentralized. So depend upon your need, you in the sense user of a Snowflake, depend upon your need, you can pick your own storage and you can pick your own processor. No one will control you, but you are ready to bear the price, obviously, right? So any questions on the architecture from anybody? If am I not clear? If I'm not clear, I never hesitate to tell you one more time.
Sir, it means anyone can access the data in the two-way, right?
Yes,
And
who
the
are
data is
securely and
also,
authorized.
yeah, scalable, and these are independent to each other.
Exactly.
Because he or she,
Not
for
clear.
example, the finance one is not
Sir.
depending on the markets.
Exactly. That is a
market
centralized
one.
management. Decentralized,
So-
centralized management. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And the resources are the unstructured. What do you mean, sir? Simply
Unlimited, not unstructured.
unlimited. Okay, okay.
Look at architecture, guys. I would like to bring your focus here. So, any questions, please let me know.
Are there any chances of data loss while we are doing, say like example, the marketing
what,
person
yeah.
trying
See,
to access the storage?
I'll come back to your case. Drop table customer. This is data loss, right?
No, not like that. I'm saying like we are doing select star from the customer.
Mhm.
There were 20 records, but we are fetching only 18 records or 17. Will kind of a drop might be happen. The data loss while we are fetching it from the cloud.
If it is lost, so you will have a automatic recovery. So I dropped the table, right?
Mm.
See, if you drop this, see no table, but you can undrop easily.
Okay.
That is the main motto of the Snowflake invention. Snowflake is promising your data at any cost. You won't lose your data. See, undrop. You can do in the production also.
Mm.
Select the data, drop. At any point of time, you will be easily recovering the data in very less amount of the time. Compared to any other, you don't need to write a separate request to anybody saying that please give me data. You yourself, that's a control on the Snowflake. I mean, user control. You yourself can write a query and bring back your data.
Sir, see
Yeah,
here
Krishna.
we drop the table. For example, let's take a SQL server. So if we drop the table in SQL server, we cannot get that table back, right?
Yeah, you will take admin help, then he will give. Till that time, you cannot get. Yeah.
So means by using this undrop table and the table name query in the SQL server, it will be work, sir.
SQL server, it won't work. In Snowflake, you
Okay.
can do.
Yeah, it's a Snowflake thing. Okay, sir. Nice. It's really good.
All right, no worries. Yeah.
Okay.
Satish, Suhail,
Yes,
Yeah, Satish.
yes, I just want to ask, like, can you go through, like, what are things we can do using this Snowflake, and what are all the activities, daily activities?
Okay. Yeah. I'll come back to your roles, responsibilities once you get a job in the company. Yeah. Till that time, any other question? Let me park it, Satish, for a few minutes. Yeah.
Further, do we have any time frame? Say like for the drop you used in
14 days. Sorry, 7 days.
Okay.
After 7 days, you will write a request to the company, they will give you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
So these are the roles, responsibilities.
Coming back to the data, like
yes, Sohail?
stored in the dropped data, like whatever we lost the data, that would be saved in cloud, or how
Drop data
can
saved in cloud. So when you undrop, it will go to same location and pick it up.
Okay, for that, like dropped data also, like after 7 days it's lost.
No,
Then
it would be there, but that will be locked by the Snowflake company.
Okay, for that also we need to.
No,
they
we
will.
were not
They will,
paying.
they will.
Sorry, is this question related to payment?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You will not be pay for locking and unlocking. You will raise a request, and once you bring back the data into your storage, then you pay. For unlocking, you will not pay, but when you get back the data into table, then you pay, because your resources are coming to your plate, right?
Yes. Yes.
if you go back to Sati's question,
Yeah, that's good.
these are all the some activities you do. You will understand the architecture and you will work with Snowflake. So all you need to do is, Satish, to make it very simple, you will build this architecture. Means you put the data in the storage and you run the storage. Okay. So overall, your responsibility is to being a developer. You load this data in the table, you build a warehouse and you make an environment to these guys to understand the data. Okay. So as a part of the building the warehouse, you do all these activities. So you use Snowflake concepts like Snowpipe. Okay. And you are building on the AWS. You work on data sharing, you create databases, schemas, tables, and you use a Snowflake facilities, and you will write some SQL scripts, and you will also write some Python code. Those are your roles responsibility. See, very first, think that very first day you join in a company. So they will give you this work only. So load the data, build up database, build the schema, build the table, and they will give some documents like architecture document, design documents. You will understand that. And also they will give you access to Snowflake, and they will give you access to the cloud and other technologies. Okay. So your role is to build the data in this. Your role is to fill the warehouse. You are a transporter actually. So you will get the data and you build a warehouse. Am I answering you, Satish?
Yes, I meant to ask, like, what are things we can do using Snowflake? Definitely, your answer is commendable, but again, answer another question is just like, what are things like, if you go through quickly, means what we are going to cover, and means just for a little bit explaining something sort of we were going to cover.
Yeah, this is what I am going to cover. The course content, I am going to give you some information about what is cloud, and I'll also cover some data warehousing basics. And later I'll teach Snowflake features. These are all our Snowflake features. Sharing data. This is the content of the Snowflake. After that, as I told you, I'm giving some Python background of the Snowflake. And one simple project. Just now we have a SQL Server to Snowflake migration kind of project, right? That is the one thing. And AWS is major cloud and Azure is very limited. So, and I'll help you on the questions and mock interviews. And this class, I'm planning to spend some time on the Informatica cloud also. So these are the things I'm planning. This is a course content, Satish. I hope I'll request Divakar to share you one more time.
Sir, one more doubt.
Yeah.
So we are storing the data in that Snowflake, that is a data virtual data warehouse. So we should take the data from only the SQL and the cloud, or we can take any from as an input set.
I'm sorry, come back to your second part of the question.
Means we have to take to store the data in the data in the Snowflake data warehouse. We should take the data from only the SQL server and the cloud, or we can take from any other source also.
Yeah, you can migrate from Onpremise to Snowflake. You can migrate from Teradata into Snowflake. Any Snowflake, you will you will migrate a data. Already there is a data, and you put it here. Then people will come and use it.
For example, sir, I have a website. In the website, just think. For example, there is a one table. Sir.
Okay.
For example, take an IPL. So in IPL 2022, so we have a table. How many matches? What are the teams? So I wanted to migrate that table into the data warehouse. We can able to do that, sir.
Yeah, we can do that. So we can do that through the web service calls. Snowflake supports a web service call. So from the web service call, you can link to the website and you bring the data and put it into Snowflake. That is called
we can link. Yes, sir. Yeah. Means we can link to any
kind of source, not only website. You can link to app also. Suppose you have installed the Dream11 app.
Okay.
You can establish a link to the app and you bring the data and put it into Snowflake.
Okay, just we have to make a connection between the both.
Simple,
we can
as simple
access the data. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You connect to the various kind of the systems and bring the data and put it into warehouse. That is the warehousing activity. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Actually, and see, sir, before storing the data in data warehouse, we do some ETL process.
Yeah, that's why actually I'm actually it supports a ETL. Snowflake has ETL capability, but Snowflake is also working with some other ETL tools like Informatica ISCS. That's why I'm teaching this ISCS as well.
Yes, and okay. And what about the Microsoft tool, sir? So Microsoft
can-
also provides some ETL.
Yeah. You can have a SSIS.
Okay, sir.
So these are the tools. SSIS is there, and what else? Data stage is there, and Tableau is Talent is there. These are the some ETL tools.
Okay.
You can have a tight integration with all these things with Snowflake. Don't worry.
So
partners.
means, sir, in the for example, we do some ETL process using any one of the tool. For example, take Informatica. So after that, I want to dump the data in that Snowflake. So
Exactly. Then the Snowflake will act as a DB for the ISCS, and it will load the data which is given by the ISCS.
Okay, the DB should be Snowflake.
Exactly.
Database.
That is.
Okay.
Guys, any other questions not only related to this and
related to the Snowflake last question?
Sorry. Please.
So can we use a file load in the Snowflake?
Yeah, we can. We will be majorly working with a lot of files. We'll load a file from local disk, and we'll also load a file from AWS S3 also.
Okay.
Yeah, major 80%
my question is like
file-based projects.
We use that import and export in Teradata, right? So similar.
Yeah, we have that kind of inbuilt what do we call ETL tools in the Snowflake. Using the simple queries, we will load the data. You don't need to have a separate tool as well. Yeah, those are inbuilt supporters.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, architecture is also called data engineer, Snowflake data engineer.
Yeah, this is not built by data engineer. So your architect will give a Snowflake architect will build this architecture. How many tables in marketing? How many finance? Your responsibility is to fill this architect, fill this warehouse. Okay, you will not do architectural work, but you will do the data loading work to make it simple.
Data engineer only data load.
Yeah, developers load responsibility is the data loading one.
And data engineer, sir, what do data engineer? Snowflake
data engineer is a different guy. See, Snowflake data engineer, when you call, you will work with big data and Snowflake. Data engineer is a term which is related to the big data. Here you will be a Snowflake data engineer is something the guy work with Snowflake and big data. So Snowflake, your role will be Snowflake developer. So people are calling it, see, when you see Naukri or Monster, they are looking for Snowflake data engineers means it's not, its original meaning is Hadoop and Snowflake. That's what the meaning is. If HR is telling differently, that's not, I cannot comment on that. But you will be a Snowflake developer, not a Snowflake data engineer. When you say data engineer, that is a big data actually.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's all about confusion with the tag.
Just a moment, sir. Hi, everyone. We have shared some link. We don't have the contacts of Monica. Monica, are you there? Monica. We don't have contacts of Monica, Jyoti, Satish. Please message to the link in the WhatsApp so that we can communicate with you after the demo while registering for the batch. And also Sunil Kumar, and also the person who kept the name as Vidyasagar, talking a female. May I know who is this? Vidyasagar.
Hi, sir. This is Jaya. I'm joining in the name of my husband.
Okay, fine. Okay. Monica, please send me your number in the WhatsApp link. And also Satish, Jyoti, Induvati Kingana.
Yeah, it's there in WhatsApp.
Okay. And also Monica.
I will
please
share.
speak up. Yeah,
I will.
Please text. Yeah. Please text in that link. And also Sunil Kumar. Sunil Kumar. Please text in that link.
Already tested.
So that we can.
Okay.
Okay. We'll send. Okay. We'll send you that recorded demo, and we can communicate so that it will be helpful for us to have your contact numbers. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have the number of Sri SRI.
Sorry.
Another person SRI by name Sri. We don't have the number of Sri.
Yes. No, there is no person here. Sorry. Yeah.
All right, guys. See tomorrow class. I mean, I request you to. It's all so it's all about sharing knowledge to multiple people, right? I request you to please refer and update to the Divyakar and try. Please join the class. And tomorrow onwards, we will start a hands-on course because most of my course will be on the hands-on only. You see a lot of data, so a lot of queries will be there. And if you have any questions, we'll have a interactive sessions also. Already you can we have old students as well. Okay, so you can have a word with old students also. I request if needed, Divakar, please connect with old students as well. Okay, that makes our people will be more. We'll request them people to be join more as much as possible. Yeah, tomorrow I'll start a hands-on session. For tomorrow, yeah, we'll plan it, Divakar.
Yes. We will inform you the timings and everything, and also we'll provide the links for the
timings will be timings. Let's take a decision. Timings will be 7 a.m.
Yes,
to
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me conclude here.
I'm telling to the people. We will contact you people all for the timings and the link for the daily classes joining, and also the registration will be starting from today only. So yeah, if there is anyone who is not having any course content, we will provide everything. Please, for this purpose, we are asking the contact. Okay, thank you. Is there anyone, Noor?
How much fees for this?
We will discuss in that call. Rinath, we will discuss that. Yeah, Noor, is there anyone else left without any contact with you?
No. By name Vidyasagar, Jaya don't have the number.
Yeah. We don't have. We have that. Lakshmi Prasanna, right? Vidyasagar.
Vidyasagar, she shared Jaya by name Jaya.
Lakshmi, sir.
Jaya Lakshmi. Yes. Yeah, you attended for the SPL, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, fine. And anyone else? Monica, you have provided the number, right? Okay. Anyone else? No?
Nothing. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you everyone for attending for this. And Nagabhushan Reddy, yeah, I think you just now joined. It is the time of the ending demo. Yeah, Nagabhushan, if you have any doubts, you can talk to the trainer.
Thank you very much, Divakar, for connecting all of us. So please do a follow-up with them. And, yeah, we'll have okay, subsequent session. Thanks, all guys.
Yeah, please.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, Lakshmi.
Thank you.
Monica, please text in the WhatsApp.
All right. I'm actually disconnecting. Thank you.